Sure, you don't know where you are, do you?
I may have only momentarily. Not sure, but I think G.I. came in first.
Your contention, but they also at the same time have to start looking towards the future too. And this draft class seemed like they're kind of doing that.
Right. It wasn't just Pearsall. They had a fourth round pick that was Cowie in the fourth round, like at wide receiver too. So you're trying to do both at the same time. I just don't buy any trade talk, including for Juwan Jennings, who's a free agent here and is going to get paid somewhere next year, probably not in San Francisco. Like, they're all systems go, and if it had happened that they could have replaced it in the draft, maybe it was a possibility, but they didn't get the right price. Like, no, they know their window is now. There's no way to me that those guys are getting traded between now and week one. Okay. Not now. By the way, maybe yeah, an offer. Oh, there was. And by the way, the last guy, now I forget his name, I want to find it. I remember Peter King was in the draft room for the 49ers when Kyle Shanahan, probably annoyed the entire scouting process and stood on the table for this running back that he wanted to trade up for. It was a big thing in the fourth round. It's like he was out of the league. That happens too.
Now I don't do this work, and on that side, I'd say sometimes there's some heat. When certain people look at other people's laptops. We do have one remaining timeout, and I thought I saw in bold there was timeout here for the Niners. Was that?
Not that the Niners have been for a long time today.
Yeah.
I matched all of you guys to quarterbacks.
Timeout. Hold on, we've got it.
Sorry, Seahawks, we will not be getting to you today. In fact, let's just cut everything that we've done to this point. Right out of the intro, right into what Jordan said. Cut everything I just said just now.
Dan, Josh Allen, fun bit aficionado, golden retriever.
Totally in.
Yeah.
I had in my mind Stafford is what I was hoping for.
Right. No, I think those
Thank
are
you. That's
both great choices.
A system creation that no one would want on their team.
Above the XCOM, send out some messages.
Again. Do you even know if anybody receives these messages?
Well, at first I had no idea, but with time, I developed a certainty. In fact, the question is, how many are receiving my messages? What I'm receiving now, it's not a response so much as invitation, tease, taunt perhaps. I expect it means much more.
So you've determined the recipient.
Narrowed down the list anyway.
How so, specifically?
Specifically? Because I know the origin.
A lot has happened since I contacted you from inside the wilderness. I came to a place that at first seemed friendly, a welcome change, but in fact I found myself trapped atop a giant tower. In a cage with me, another jihad from a different reality. He had a dark humor and a mocking tone, but really seemed more mischievous than anything. But the other, he was dark in a different way. Hard to explain. It seems he was also the one who could control when we left.
How do we get out of here?
If.
I could say I know just the way, but I'd hate for our relationship to take a turn for the disingenuous. And what exactly makes you think we get out of here?
He ultimately did, but a strange thing. He turned us both loose at once.
Oh, this should be interesting.
A recipe for chaos. Furthermore, he seemed to follow. Still, despite the two of them, I found my way back to the known reality. I started working on the outlet, the nature of reality. Using my experience for something positive. And I thought that, combined with the time I'd spent trapped and facing my evils, that I vanquished all these past villains who had haunted me. It was after I decided to take a quick trip to Portland to cut vocals that I knew that something had gone wrong.
Portland, you say.
You say? I did. It's done. Double backup. I checked the archive before I left.
You're
Why do
saying
keep
you went to
saying,
Portland
saying?
and
Look,
recorded
yeah,
the song
I've got
with
that song.
SSD.
And with a little knowledge gained from my exploration of alternate realities, I've come up with a whole new album. It's called Nature of Reality. I'm ready to make something truly positive for the audience. I've overcome the villainous influences of my past. I've overcome the villainous influences of my past.
Actually,
This was not the case. But these still shadows haunting me. Just a way of warning. Messages coming.
I am one of the few who understand. I am one of the few who understand the true nature of.
If either of them were in the south, then I'm putting a negative on you.
The relics of the Freemasons are not to be hidden amongst this squalor. You will surrender them as ordered by the all-freaking Eye. Regardless of them kind of trap.
Thank you.